What up? JFREEDOM. Oh man, tired. Kind of been a long day. It's almost midnight, but I'm still up. Need to make a video. I finally picked me up a new laptop last week, so it's like, man, I'm ready to get on this, make a vid. Yeah, beard update. You guys can see, like 7 months in. I've done little trims. My beard grows like really different. It grows quicker in different spots. So I'm constantly having like trim certain areas so other areas can catch up. It doesn't really just like all fill in perfectly. So, but yeah, this is where I'm at. It's getting there. I actually forgot what I look like without a beard. I was just looking at pictures of myself the other day when I had no facial hair. Like, man, I look like a little kid, you know, like I'm a little middle schooler again. But yeah, 7 months I've been growing this beard, and my beard fills in really slow. I remember when I started, I was like, oh, I won't shave for like a month or two and we'll see where we're at. And like a month or two in is when I had like that super patchy, just it's kind of like, are you growing a beard or what's going on kind of look. But as I got to like month 4, month 5, started to fill in more, and I've just been staying on it, you know, a little bit of maintenance, keeping I like to keep the hairs like, you know, close to my face. When you start getting these little crazy flyaways and stuff, I'll just kind of trim them. You don't, I did this once, when you're trimming like flyaways that are like just sticking out, crazy hairs, don't trim them too short, because like if you have a hair that long and you trim it too short, it tends to like curl back in, and then it'll, all of a sudden you like won't even have a hair there anymore. You cut it like right where the other ones are. So like if you're gonna cut a flyaway, if you're shaping your beard up or whatnot, leave like a little extra length on it, because it'll probably kind of curl in a bit and it'll still poke out. You know, you don't want to cut it in too far. But yeah, I've just been still keeping that neckline low, because you know, the girth of your beard, you know, if I was trimming my neckline, or if I started trimming my beard like on my jawline, like I wouldn't even really have a beard, you know. It would just be more like, it looks super small like on my cheeks. So you gotta let that mask grow out, you know, on the bottom. For a while there, I think like it was probably like December, because I remember we took pictures for Christmas and it kind of looked like I had a neck beard, because I had these spots that weren't filling in and they're catching up now finally. But it was almost like I had hair down here and it wasn't like quite connected. And I remember it was driving me crazy because I just didn't like the way it looked. But I stuck it out and it's starting to get better. So I like it. Hair's still long. I got my hair up in a bun. I know you guys have seen me with my hair down like plenty of times from my other videos. But I got like 2 inches trimmed off last Sunday, because my hair was getting, let me show you how long it is now. So yeah, I had like 2 inches trimmed off, and So it was probably about down to here. And I hadn't had a hair trim in like 6, 7 months. So like 6 months ago, I had an inch cut off the ends. And obviously that grew back pretty quick. So I had 2 inches cut off this time. But the reason I did that is because when I put my buns up in the back, like where my bun sits, the hair underneath of it was like starting to hang into my shirt. And like my bun would like twist to the side. And it was just hard to keep it straight like how I wanted it. Because there's just so much weight in my hair that my bun was just constantly moving around because there's so much weight. So just like taking that little 2 inches off, just kind of decreased the weight a little bit, and my buns just look a little bit better in the back, look more solid. They're able to sit better. So I definitely like the little trim I did. Yeah. But yeah, long hair with the beard now. It's filling out, you know. Last month I was lining my cheek lines up, and I freaking cut into my beard just like a tad bit, but it was enough so that my line wasn't a line no more. It was like a line, and then it like went into my beard, and it looked, I mean, I was so upset when I did that, but I wasn't willing to cut my beard off for that mistake, because honestly, like, I've never grown a beard out like this much. So like when you're trimming your beard when it's like really short, it's a lot easier. You pretty much just like trim it where you want it, and it works out. When you start to get like some mass on your beard, trimming's like really different, I've learned. It's more difficult. You really got to think about what you're doing. You know, like, I have a mirror in my bathroom that folds, you know, on the sides. It's got 3 mirrors. So like when I'm like trimming my bottom and my back line and all that, I'll fold the mirror so I'm like looking at it from the side. Because if you tried to trim your beard straight, looking at it forward, I mean, I don't know how you do that, because you'd mess up a lot. Because not being able to see it from certain angles, it'd just be hard to tell what you're doing and where you're at. But I just did a little mustache trim today. I didn't touch my mustache for like 3 weeks, and I wanted it to grow over my lip just a bit, and then I just kind of lined it up straight. But my beard's starting to get enough mass on the bottom that I've been kind of letting my mustache thicken up a bit to match it better. Because a few months ago, when my beard was kind of more, a little bit shorter, I would keep my mustache a little bit smaller. And I actually had my mustache lined up smaller, and I had it cut up higher. But as my beard's grown out, I kind of let my mustache go a little bit wild, and I let it thicken up so that it would match the beard better. Because I didn't want to have like a big, you know, more mass on the bottom than have like this little thin mustache. So it's starting to match better. And I quit trimming, like, when I line my mustache up, I do it like right where the lip ends right here is where I trim it. I'm gonna let everything else start growing down. Because now that these are filling in, this next month, these are starting to fill in, I'm gonna start letting this part right here thicken up. So it's just gonna add a little bit more mass over the next month. And that line will start to kind of come in closer and it'll just make my beard appear a little bit, thicker in this area. But I actually last month I started doing that, and I started letting this grow down. But like, I'm still kind of waiting for this hair to grow over these lighter spots. And all this hair I was letting grow down was just kind of sitting there, but it didn't really have nowhere to go. So I went ahead and trimmed that line in. But once these start filling in, I'm gonna let that thicken up more. So it'll work out. Sometimes you gotta just, the way you trim your beard is all about like how fast it grows and what's gonna match your face, and what's just kind of gonna work right now. Cause I remember when I first started growing my beard the first few months, I kind of just let it go crazy, and I remember it was just a mess. I mean, it really looked like a mess for a while, and you definitely go through an awkward phase when you're growing your beard out. If everything just doesn't fill in perfectly like some guys does, mine definitely does not. So just like growing your hair long, like when your bangs are like right here or like right here, and you can't put them back yet, but it's like, man, what do I do with my hair today? That's kind of how it was with my beard. I had some bad beard days. I remember like 2 months ago, my beard was just like not working for me. I couldn't get it to do what I wanted. I didn't like the way it looked. And I was almost about to cut it off. And I was like, no, I'm 4 months in. I've spent so much time. I'm like, I'm not gonna cut it off. So I'm like, I'm gonna give it another month. And it's crazy because the more time you give it, the better it's gonna look. You really have to be patient. Like if your beard fills in slow like mine and you got spots you gotta comb over and make it look better, really, really give it some time and dedicate some patience to it. And some more beard advice I can give you, like, if you are thinking about cutting your beard off and you're a couple months in, you're having a bad beard day, give it like 2 days and really think about it. Like if you're just having a bad beard day and you're just gonna cut it off, just wait a day or two and see how you feel then. Because sometimes you just have a bad beard day, and when you go to sleep that night and you wake up and you got a fresh mind and you're rested, and then you look in the mirror like, oh man, I'm glad and all of a sudden you're feeling your beard's good again, So, just don't do things impulsively. Sometimes, when you're growing your beard, it's gonna take patience, it's gonna take time. Don't do things on impulse because you might regret it. I've had my days, trust me. I have had my bad beard days where I was this close. I remember I had the clippers in my hand, plugged in the wall, staring like, all right, I'm about to shave this off. I can't do it no more. And I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put these away. This is kind of an impulse thing I just did. I'll see how I feel in the morning. And when I got up the next morning, I was happy I didn't do it. So, for sure, don't do things on impulse. Also, some beard advice is don't trim your beard on impulse. Like if you're gonna do a beard trim, I always do mine in the morning, after, and I make sure I have enough time that I'm not in a rush. So, because my advice is like, it doesn't matter how long a beard trim takes for you. If you're doing it yourself, just give yourself the time to do it right and take your time, because you don't want to mess up. because you know it takes a lot of time for your beard to fill in. So if you try and rush it, or you're like, man, I'm gonna try and do a beard trim 10 minutes before I gotta go into work, you know, just wait. Trust me. If you gotta go into work and your beard just looks bad, it's just one day. It's only a few hours, and then when you get home or whatever, you can have the time you need to do it right. So, but yeah, this is where I'm at, guys. I just wanted to check in, let you show how the beard's filling in. It's coming in good. I'm happy with it. Looking for my hair tie. Kind of just rambling. But yeah, I'll have to make a video sometime about beard oils and the beard products I use. I could get into that now, but oh geez, I do that all the time. I just broke my hair tie. Oh well, it's all good. I got like 10 more downstairs. But yeah, I'll have to make a video sometime about like how I get my beard ready for the day and what I put in it and how I make it look nice. Cause it kind of is a process, and I've learned how to do it, and it's something I do daily. So maybe I'll have to walk you guys through that sometime. Just show you how I make my beard presentable and how I make it look nice. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, guys. And besides all the hair and beard, you know, life's good. I'm still grinding, still stacking my money, still working on self-growth and becoming the best version of myself. You know, I'm still exercising, you know, 3-4 days a week, going to the gym, running 3-4 miles, playing basketball. I'm really staying active, you know. So honestly, guys, exercise is like so important. I can't stress that enough. Exercise is what keeps me sane, keeps me, when I got so much stress built up and things going on, when I go do a 3-mile run or go play basketball for 2 hours, play some pickup games at the park, and get a good sweat, you know, I just feel so good afterwards. It's important not to lose that. It's important to eat healthy. Make sure you're eating healthy. It's so important to manage the foods you're eating and what you're putting in your body. So important. Because all the foods you consume and eat are gonna affect your energy levels. And your energy is what you need to be productive during the day. Without good energy levels, without exercising, without eating healthy, you're gonna have low energy levels. It's gonna be very difficult to be productive and to get things done and to be the best version of yourself. So trust me, guys. Stay active, stay healthy, exercise, you know, be the best you can be. I'm telling you, you can do it. Alright, I'm gonna sign off. This video was 20 minutes long, man. I was like, I'll try and make this 10 minutes. This always happens. But yeah, guys, JFREEDOM, just wanted to check in, let you know everything's good. And I hope you guys are all doing great. Keep striving, keep thriving. I believe in you guys. And thanks for subscribing to my channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe that. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Nothing but love. I'll see you next time.